morning, everyone. You're fine. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, NXPT people. We are going to start today's class lying down on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. I feel like a lot of you are already in the position that I want you to be in, which is a great insight into what you need in your body. So you're going to place your feet to touch, the soles of your feet to touch, and place, if you have a block, place one on the higher end right between your shoulder blades and place a block flat right under your neck to give you some support. For those of you who have a mat, bring the mat all the way down to your lower back and just lay down so it opens up your heart space nice and wide. No, the other way, so the long way. You want it nice and long. The tip of it is going to be right, yes, beautiful, at your sacrum, and allow it just to open your chest just a little bit. You want to bring that a little higher, for sure. Yeah, right between your shoulder blades. If your neck feels like it's stressing in that position, then you're going to use this. Okay. It might be a little too much. If it is a little too much, just push it up so your neck, at least the bottom of your neck, is getting massaged with whatever prop you're using. Send your knees wide open. Open your palms to the sky. We're going to talk about today's intention while in your Supta Baddha Konasana. We have been going through so many changes. Endless change, and we keep adjusting and adjusting to these changes. Everything shut down, everything reopened, everything shut down again. And now I just started school, and I felt my entire body probably unable to sleep well. And I realized that change can sometimes feel a little overwhelming. So to honor ourselves during this time of change, we remind ourselves that it's just transformational and that we have the ability to adjust. We have the ability to grow through that change. Take nice long inhales through your nose and open mouth exhales through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose, hold your breath at the top, and open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. Mainly change is difficult for us because it means the end of something that we were familiar with and the beginning of something new. And although newness or new things are usually exciting, they can also be intimidating. So inhale through your mouth and exhale through your mouth. I should have said nose, but it's fine. Again, inhale through your nose. And one more sigh out. Just sigh, make a little sound. And today we're going to try through the practice to welcome change and use it to expand and grow. And use whatever feel or tension in our body as power rather than something that will slow us down. Very slowly roll over to your right. Remove the blocks or whatever it is underneath you. And lie back down just for a moment to feel the openness in your chest. Keep your eyes closed. There's nothing to see around you. Inside of you is this field of knowledge and beauty. It is way more beautiful than anything you can open your eyes to see. And now roll to your side and very gently push yourself up to a seat. I feel like the music is super loud. Come to a comfortable seat, cross your legs. Start rotating your neck in one direction in little circles. And And maybe rotate your neck in the other direction in little circles. The reason we feel like we need more neck stretches during those times is because we hold, during change, we have to make a lot of decisions. And when we want to make a lot of decisions, our neck tends to stress. This is where we hold the stress in our bodies, in our necks. That's where the tension goes when things are changing around us. So keep rotating your neck, give it love, give it flexibility. The same flexibility that you want to own in your life as you are walking through this change. And come to center. Now bring your palms behind you. Interlace your fingers, knuckles facing down. Open up your chest. Press your knuckles into the earth if you can reach all the way there. It's very easy for me. I actually have to bend my elbows because of how long my arms are. Open your heart space, which is the most important space to be open to welcome change. Inhale, look all the way up to the sky. Exhale, tilt your neck down. Feel that stretch as you tuck your chin in and look down at your belly. Inhale, look up at the sky. Exhale, tilt your head down, look down at your belly. Inhale, look up at the sky. And one more time, look down at your belly. Come back to neutral. Bring both palms over to the right side. If you can't bring them all the way to the right, which is normal for people with shorter arms or a little tightness in the shoulders, just bring them as far to the right side as you can. And tilt your neck over to the right. Pull your left shoulder down so that you can feel a nice stretch on the left side of your neck. I always like to look down, maybe at my right shoulder, or try to look up. See if that changes the stretch, or maybe I want to keep my head neutral, and that feels best. But definitely keep experimenting with your body and see what feels best for you. Extend your palms behind you, push them down, open up your heart space a little more. Bring them maybe a few inches back, like maybe 1 foot back, so that you can open your heart space, look up, just tilt your head back. Breathe in through your heart space and sigh it out. Come back to center, bring both palms to the left side. Pull your right shoulder down and tilt your head over to the left. Come back to center. Release your mind. I'm just laughing at myself because of how stressed I've been just because I started school again. Now come on to all fours to tabletop position. We are going to stretch our beautiful wrists. So make a few circles to the right. Press the palm of your hand down as deep as you can into the earth as you rotate to the right. And then rotate to the left. Now fingers facing the outside of your mat, and you're going to sway from side to side. This opens up your shoulders and your wrists at the same time. And now bring your fingers to face you and tilt back, or send your hips back to stretch your forearm as much as possible. Oh, that feels good. Come all the way up. Slowly bring your palms to neutral. And now bring your toes to touch. Open up your knees a little wider than you usually do. And send your hips all the way back down to the earth. Now reach a little forward. Dip your chest down as you send your hips right above your knees. So you want to extend your arms nice and long for puppy pose. And send your chest as low as possible to the earth. Send your heart even closer to the earth. Let it feel grounded or absorb the soothing change that the earth goes through continuously in all seasons without any panic, without any stress. Now slowly crawl your palms all the way back to your body. Tuck your toes in. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, shoot your hips up high to the sky. Bend your right knee, bend your left. Do it again, bend your right, bend your left. Now lift all the way to your tippy toes and bring both heels over to the right side to get a nice calf stretch. Inhale, come to center and send both heels over to the left side. I feel like it's more than a calf stretch here. I feel it in my entire leg, the one that's closest to center. Inhale, lift up, and exhale your heels down. Now very slowly take little tiptoes until you reach the top of your mat. And when your feet are right behind your palms, grab onto opposite side and sway from side to side for ragdoll pose. Release your neck, relax it completely. When we intentionally release our neck, we can actually feel an extra pull. Maybe dangle your arms this time and just allow them to sway as you go side to side. Just let them be loose and heavy. Pause in the center, bend your knees a little extra, and inhale very gently, come all the way up to standing. Take your sweet, 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 sweet time. Inhale your shoulders all the way up and down. Again, inhale your shoulders up, back, and down. One more time, inhale your shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe bring them forward, all the way up and forward. Again, all the way up and forward. One more time, up and forward. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Now grab on with your left palm, your right elbow, and just sink over to the left side. Come back to center. Grab onto the other elbow and switch sides, lean over to the right. I feel like I just want to stretch sesh today because of what they did to me at 7 a.m. Inhale, come back to mountain. And exhale, Samastiti, standing at attention. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Today, I actually wrote my intention down. Last night, I was meditating on what do I tell these beautiful people in class tomorrow. It was very short notice that I had to cover Sam's class. And I meditated and meditated to try to dig into the intention. And what I came up with was, I embrace the unknown. I welcome change. I am expanding into unlimited potential. I don't know how I come up with these things sometimes, but it is what my heart spoke. Inhale the intention in, and with an exhale, seal your intention or choose one that you prefer. Open your eyes gently. Inhale all the way up to mountain. Scoop up all the goodness that's around you. Exhale, dive down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine nice and long from the tip of your back all the way to your crown. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your heels back to downward facing dog. Our son A today is going to be a little different than usual. Heather's a little familiar with it since she was there on Saturday. Inhale, right leg high. Look at your hips, make sure that they're leveled. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Push your hips forward and back in your modified crescent. And then make sure that both hips are in a nice straight line facing forward. You don't want to open up to the left side. You want to stay forward. Make sure that your core is nice and active. And you can feel the nice stretch on your left side. Inhale, modified crescent. Now we're going to cactus our arms, meaning we're going to bring our elbows to our sides and a little back to open up our heart as we push our hips forward. So inhale here, open up to the sky, look up at the ceiling. Inhale, back to modified crescent. Exhale, seated splits. Extend your right leg nice and long, send your weight over to the back, and flex your right foot. Make sure that your hips are still aligned nice in a straight line. Now crawl your hands forward. Hop onto that right foot for standing splits. Look down at your hips and make sure they're still in a straight line. You don't want to open up to the left side so that you can get a nice stretch on your entire right leg. And just dip your head down. Try to kiss your knee if you can. Bring your left leg as high as you can as you dip the crown of your head down. Now exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot right next to your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Make sure your hips are aligned. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Do whatever you did on the other side. So you want to push your hips forward and back. Just to open up your hips a little bit. Stretch out your psoas. Then make sure that your hip is right above your right knee and that your front knee is at 90 degrees. When you're stacked beautifully and you can see that your hips are facing forward, inhale to your modified crescent. Arms go up, move your shoulders away from your ears by tucking your shoulder blades in. Open up your arms, bring your elbows behind you. Inhale, look up to the sky. Push your hips forward. Inhale, back to crescent, modified crescent. Exhale, seated splits. Straighten that left leg, flex your left foot. Sit all the way back. Crawl your palms forward. Inhale, standing splits. Fold over your left leg. Make sure your hips are aligned. Bring the crown of your head down and try to kiss your knee. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot next to your left. Gorgeous. That was our son A. Let's flow it 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, nice straight spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Exhale, open up your palms to crescent moon. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, seated splits. Inhale, climb up on that right foot. Beautiful. For standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step back in your downward facing dog. This music is too low, and I think we need to have a little dance party since it's only us. I mean, why not? Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, modified crescent lunge. Exhale, push your arms back, your hips forward to crescent moon. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, seated splits. Inhale, climb up on that left foot for standing splits. Exhale, forward fold, step that right foot back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Exhale, push your hips forward, open up your chest, crescent moon. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, seated splits. Inhale, climb up on that right foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent moon. Bring your elbows back, open your heart. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, seated splits. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Hold here for a moment. Reverse ragdoll, give your legs a hug. Pull your forehead or your head towards your knees. Get a little hamstring stretch. And release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back into your high plank. Bring your elbows close to your body. Exhale all the way down to low plank. Untuck your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your feet in. Exhale, downward facing dog. For those of you who want to skip Chaturanga Dandasana, you're more than welcome to go from high plank and just go straight into downward facing dog. You don't have to do high to low plank if you just want to skip it. It's completely fine. Or you can go down to your knees as you're going to low plank. Untuck your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this is your practice. You do whatever feels good for you. Now inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees nice and generous. Inhale, chair pose. Arms up high. Glue your knees together. Push your knees towards one another so you can activate your inner thighs and your outer hips. Make sure your core is nice and active. Suck your belly in if that helps you activate your core. Send your arms nice and high. Tuck your shoulder blades in to remove your shoulders away from your ears. Wiggle your toes. Sit a little deeper. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Interlace your hands behind you. Open up your chest. Come on to your tippy toes. If this is not possible for you, it's okay. You can keep your heels down. Take an inhale. I know you can do it. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the bind in your arms. Remove the bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Tap your left knee down to the earth. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge. Exhale, shift your back foot to the short edge of your mat. Send it flat. Keep a nice 90-degree bend in your front knee and open up to your warrior two. Make sure your right knee is facing forward as your left foot is open to the side. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, tick-tock your arms 6 and 12 for extended side angle. Look down at your right knee. Make sure it's nice and bent. Beautiful job. Inhale, reverse warrior. High five the back room with your right palm. Exhale, triangle pose. So straighten your front knee. Reach forward again while your leg is straight. And exhale, tick-tock your arms once more. How does that feel different in your body? Notice the difference. Inhale, reverse triangle. Now, this is a little tricky, but fun. Cartwheel both arms as you come on to the ball mount of your back foot and come into crescent with airplane arms. Beautiful. Palms facing the sky to keep our triceps active. Now bring your back foot to meet your right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Interlace your hands behind you. Puff up your chest. Inhale, come up to your tippy toes. For drinking bird. Exhale, forward fold with a bind. Inhale, halfway lift, release the bind. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, step it through for low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, both feet facing forward. Your back foot should be stacked right, your heel right above your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, double lunge, tap your right knee on the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the left for warrior two. Pivot your left foot to meet the short edge of your mat. Left leg or left knee is facing forward. Open your arms nice and long. Inhale, reach all the way forward like you're trying to reach for your most beautiful lover. Exhale, extended side angle. Or a flower, or a cake. Which right now is my favorite, actually, of all those options. Keep your left knee bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. High five the back room with your left palm. Make sure that your left knee is still bent so you feel that opening in your right inner thigh. Now straighten your left knee. Extend your arms forward and come into triangle pose. Open your body open to the right. Make sure that when you look over to the right, your entire body is flat, like you're touching a wall, like you're leaning on a wall. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your left palm. Now cartwheel both palms all the way up and back. Come on to the ball mount of your back foot until you reach crescent with airplane arms. Gorgeous. Inhale, step your back foot forward. Come into chair pose. Excellent. Excelente. Muy caliente. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Interlace your hands behind you. Open up that heart. Accept change and welcome it. Come on to your tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold. Yes, you can, baby. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge or low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge, tap your back knee down. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock your arms up and down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle, straighten that front knee, come into triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel those arms and come into crescent with airplane arms. Come into the ball mount of your back foot. Push your palms up to the sky. Are you ready to jump? Yes, 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 you are. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Interlace your hands behind you, puff up your chest, and come on to your tippy toes for drinking bird. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, tap your back knee down. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Now cartwheel your arms one last time. Come into crescent with airplane arms. Step your back foot front. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Just dangle here for a moment to catch your breath, because we're going to be in prayer for a little bit. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Now, this doesn't go for everyone, but for me, when I'm feeling overwhelmed with the changes of life, my go-to thing to do is prayer. So bring your palms to prayer in front of your heart space. Create a straight line from elbow to elbow. Sit a little deeper in your chair. Now connect your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist your body over, open to the right. Breathe nice, soft, and stable through your nose. The more you learn to breathe in stressful times, the more decisions will be stable and steady like your breath. Beautiful job. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Now tiptoe your heels apart and try to either wrap your peace fingers around your toes. Inhale, extend everything nice and long. And exhale, bring your head down to your knees. Release your neck. Allow gravity to pull your head down as you use the peace fingers around your toes to pull yourself closer to your legs. Release those toes. Tiptoe your feet to touch. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, chair pose. Bring your palms together to touch at heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, connect your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Look down at your hips to make sure they're leveled. You're not twisting open to the left with your hips, only with your upper body. You can make sure that your hips are leveled by looking at your knees. Make sure one isn't sticking out more than the other. Push your palms into one another more so you can open up your heart space to the left. Gorgeous job. Beautiful adjustments. One more breath here. If some of you don't pray, at least maybe meditate. Come to center, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look between your palms. Exhale, hop or walk between your palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi, standing at attention. Whew. I don't know if I'm dripping sweat because of the morning workout or because of my own flow. So now what we're gonna do is tree pose. Because if anything changes as gracefully and beautifully as the trees, that's what we want to inspire to be like. So ground down through your left foot. Bring your right knee up. You want your right knee to be facing all the way right. Either bring the sole of your foot to your ankle, or for those who want to go a little higher, you can go to your inner thigh. Look at yourself. So your focus should be you here. Just make sure that your right knee is pointed to the right. It Doesn't matter where you place that foot. And bring your palms to your heart center. You are a beautiful, magical, ever-changing, ever-growing, ever so beautifully tree. Breathe in, roots down. The deeper your roots, the more stable you are. Now inhale, branch out. Open up your palms to the sky as you root down. Gorgeous. When you fall out of it, just hop right back in. Life is full of moments like that. Exhale, bring your palms to heart center and step that right foot down. Close your eyes for a moment. Now flutter your eyes open. Ground down through your right foot. Pick up your left foot. Place your or point your left knee towards the left. And no matter where you put your right foot, I want you to put the left foot in exactly the same spot on this side to keep a balance within yourself. Push the sole of your foot into your leg as you push your leg into your foot to create a balance in the center. Keep your palms at your heart center and send your gaze or your drishti towards yourself. There is nothing more beautiful or more worthy than yourself and your energy to stare at right now. Honor yourself in this moment. Realize how much you have grown and expanded in your life. And I'm sure it wasn't easy, but you did it as gracefully as a tree. Open up those branches. Open up your palms to the sky and ask the universe to give you more and support you more in your beautiful growth. Take an inhale, open that heart. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center and close your eyes for a moment. Open your eyes, inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your knee, sweep it through in as you shift your body weight forward until your knee is right underneath you. And then bring your right knee all the way down to the mat. Untuck your back foot. Send it all the way back, slide it back, and untuck your right foot from underneath you for pigeon pose. Beautiful. Yep, this is your pigeon pose. So you just want to stay up so that you can open up your hip. For those of you who have extra flexible hips, you can bring your shin up to meet the short edge of your mat. Not everyone goes there, not everyone needs to. Honor where you are so that you can grow into whatever you aspire to be. Take an inhale. And if you want to lie down for a moment, press your forehead on the earth for sleeping pig. And know that when we go through stressful times, we tend to store all of the stress in our hips, especially, they say especially the women, but honestly I see men with tighter hips than women, so I think it's everyone. So as you breathe, send beautiful light and healing through your breath to that area. And exhale, release the stress. Know that every movement is good for you. And this is how you support yourself in your growth. Now inhale, push yourself up. Tuck in your back toes. And inhale, three-legged dog, send that right leg high. Bend your knee, open up your hip, Maybe take a few circles to the right and a few circles to the left. Re-extend that leg and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale like you did on the other side. So you want to shift your body forward. And then bring that knee, that left knee down. Untuck your back toe. Slide your back leg all the way down. And then untuck your left foot from underneath you. And that's your half pigeon. For those of you who are extra flexible, like I said, make sure that left shin is parallel, or as parallel as possible to the top edge of your mat. It doesn't need to go there. And after you take a few breaths here, and you feel the opening in your hips, maybe bring your forehead down to the earth for some extra stretch if that is good for you. If you didn't do it on the right side, don't do it on the left.
You're the one I've waited for. Let's have some fun.
Ground your palms onto the earth. Push yourself up. Tuck your back toes in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send that left leg nice and high. Bend your knee. Make giant circles with that knee to release your hip. And on the other side. Exhale, downward facing dog. And bring your knees onto your mat. Sit back onto your heels and untuck your feet from underneath you. Now just bring your body into butterfly, since it changes ever so gracefully and beautifully. I don't know if it's graceful actually. It goes through a very tough process until it becomes a butterfly. But let's just get into our butterflies. Allow your knees to flop to the sides, maybe bounce them around like wings. And now keep your right knee in, extend your left leg. Bring it in all the way to your inner thigh. And you can just look forward to your left leg and send your heart down to your knee. Grab onto your thigh, to your shin, or your foot if you want to pull yourself down. No matter what, make sure that your heart is leading you forward. Release. Come all the way up. Extend that right leg. Bend your left knee. Bring your foot on your inner thigh. Switch your focus towards your right foot. Extend your heart nice and long. And forward fold. Grab onto whatever you grabbed on the other side. Lead with your heart. I guess you can take this off the mat for sure. Always lead with your heart. Always lead with love and compassion and understanding. Release your foot. Now send your knees or your feet in front of you, nice and long. Inhale your arms up to the sky. And exhale, seated forward fold, or what they call caterpillar pose. So it's like we did it the other way around. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet, or maybe your thighs or your shins. And exhale, send your forehead down to your knees. You can curl your spine here to release any stress you're holding on to in your spine. And keep this as passive of a pose as possible. Just allow your upper body to flop down as low as it can. Extend your arms forward and exhale all the way down to your mat. Hug both knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Massage your lower back on the mat. Extend your left leg nice and long. Pull your right knee into your chest. Pull it a little closer. Take an inhale. And exhale, send that right knee over to the left side, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. Look over your right shoulder if you'd like a deeper twist. Inhale your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Extend your right leg nice and long. Pull your left knee in a little closer. And exhale, send it over to the right side for supine twist on the left. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat so you can protect your spine. And look over your left shoulder if you want a deeper twist. Time. Inhale, bring your legs in front of you. Hug them as close as possible. Now pull your forehead. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Kiss your knees. Hug them tightly. Thank yourself for coming to practice today. Hug yourself a little more. Hug yourself even a little more and congratulate yourself for going through all the changes ever so gracefully. And exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs down to your mat. Allow your feet to flop sides. Open your palms to the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades in to keep that heart open and ready to welcome all the change. Extend your neck nice and long by tucking your chin in just slightly. And melt into your mat. Keep your eyes closed. Feel your eyelids heavy. I'm just going to go around and spray you with some yummy lavender water. So don't be startled. I know that change is hard for all of us, but I know that this earth and this life will help you through the change if you ask it to. So don't be afraid to ask for support through this process, and guidance and love, and anything you need to feel grounded, supported. Take an inhale. Nice long exhale. Know that at least we have one another to support one another through this change. And of course, we have yoga to remind us of all the beautiful things. whenever you're ready, start wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can stay in Shavasana if you want to stay in Shavasana for longer. Shavasana is what they call corpse pose, but it doesn't signify death, rather rebirth. As you come out off your mat, you feel renewed, like you're starting life all over again, or you have a new chance at life. So it signifies beautiful rebirth and change. Roll over to either side for supported fetal position. Take a nice long inhale and push yourself up to a seat. Very gently, very slowly. When you reach a seat, bring your palms together to touch in front of your heart. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to practice today. It's always an honor for me to guide you and share all my insights and all of my lessons with you, all the things that I learned through my lifetime. Bring your palms to your ajna, your seat of intuition, or what we call our forehead. The light, the love, the student and teacher within me is but a reflection of the light, the love, the student and teacher in each and every one of you. I humbly bow to you on your path. Namaste. So my name is Dana, for those of you who don't know me. Nice to meet you or see you or have you in my class. I teach Thursday mornings at 8 and then Saturday mornings at 9 at the Dana. So Thursday here and Saturday at the Dana. Paige doesn't get to come to the Dana, and I missed you guys. I had a whole sequence. The beginning of it was for the psoas muscle. And I was like, what? Yes, on Saturday. The whole beginning was just for that. But it's okay, I forgive you. I'll just have to teach you. I'll just have to do it on Thursday. I'll do it in class on Thursday. It's to open up the hips because he has a little tightness in the lower back, and it's usually extending all the way forward. It's like a certain muscle that wraps around the hips. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. I have a class that starts at 9:30 and ends at 2:30, so I'm going to go home, try to wash up before I sit in front of the Zoom. Usually I like to hang out, take my time more, but I guess I welcome my change by hurrying up this time. You guys don't have to hurry. Hannibal and Dan are outside. I need to hurry.